Hi everyone, it's Fallon coming back with you with another episode of Pets101, episode 4. I bet you can't guess where I'm questing, can you? Thought I'd take advantage of the scenery for you. So let's talk again about our Krokomummy and how we're progressing. As you know, on our last hatch, I got to pedigree 71 on this little guy. He jumped from 63 to 71, which was a nice surprise. So let me tell you a little bit about his progress here. Okay, so here is our Krokomummy, pedigree 71, Lady Samson. And as you can see, Unicorn and Steadfast showed up the exact same talents as our pedigree 63. The only difference is Unicorn is on line 9 rather than line 10, and Timmy's Gnome's Unicorn is on line 9. So that was, I think, a little bit of progress. On line 1, we again do not have Mana Gift showing up. It is there, but hopefully that's going to hatch out on our next hatch. Oh look guys, there's Timmy. Let's go ahead and hatch. So here's our new egg. Pedigree is 69. We dropped a little bit. Timmy, as you notice, went first in the hatchery, and we're going to talk about that and why. But in the meantime, Mana Gift is still on line 1, and we still have those 2 uncommons. One of them hopefully is Fairy, and we don't know if that other one is Death Giver or if it's that Selfish talent. Also at the bottom, we've got those epics, and I know one of those is Unicorn. So let's go ahead and go with our Q&As with Timmy and talk to him a little bit and get his input on some things. So here we are with Timmy. Hi Timmy.
How you doing, guys?
It's good to have you back with us. I wanted to ask you a few questions. I guess some of these are questions that are being posed by our viewers. But the first question I have is for me, because we went into the hatchery in different positions this time. Can you please explain what we were doing and why?
Oh, well, my thinking was that the first 3 hatches that we attempted, I did not get your pet, and I figured that continuing in the same order, I would just continue to not get your pet. So we switched it up. I went first, I accepted first, I got your pet.
What will you do with that pet?
Well, I'm going to take that pet, I'm going to raise it to adult, and hopefully it won't get the selfish talent that you got. Every talent on my pet is the same as my gnome, except for that one selfish talent that you had, the extra uncommon.
So here we are back at Timmy's place, looking at his massive couch potato garden. And since we've been on the question of how to hatch as far as entering into the hatchery different ways, I do have a question for you from one of our viewers. And the question is, I'm trying to put 2 talents together on one pet, Death Shot and Death Sniper. I have Shot along with Sprite on the pet I want, as well as a pet with Sprite and Health. However, I always seem to get Shot and Sprite by adult, but never Sniper. Is there a way to encourage certain talents to manifest over others, or do I just have to keep trying and get lucky? So what would you say about that?
Okay, what I have found is when you have a pet that has a talent that comes out of team, that talent will pretty much stay for a very long time. So if you get a talent at team, you want to use that pet if that's the talent that you want. Now, if you have another pet at adult and they have two talents that you want to mingle, when you use those two pets in the hatchery, you want to make notes. When you hatch, you can either use the F12 to take a screenshot. You see which pet you put up first and which pet you put up second. See which more. You have to look at all the talents on that pet in their gene pool. See which pet got more of the other pet when you get that pet back. And then if that pet isn't getting the talents that you want, you're going to put those pets in the opposite order when you hatch to see if that gives you a different set of talents.
Okay. All right. That was a really good question. And a great answer. Thanks, Timmy.
Okay, cool.
Okay, one more question, and then we should go because of time. But I had another viewer ask, what determines if a pet gets maximum resistant, like proof and defy and so forth?
Okay, well there's a formula that goes with resistance. It's called SAP. That's the strength, agility, and power. What they do is pet's maximum number would be 250 standard without any selfish talents boosting them over 250. If you take the strength, agility, and power, the strength and the agility you times by 2. You can do this on a calculator. You can pull it up on your computer. You take the strength, you times it by 2. You take the agility, you times it by 2, and you add the power to that. Now that gives you the total, and then what you do is you divide that number by 250 for defy, and by 125 for proof. Now, if you divide, the maximum you can get is 1250. If you do 125, that gives you 10 proof, and if you do by 250, that gives you 5 for defy. Now, there is a minimum amount that you would need. It's 1209 out of the 1250 for your pet to actually have 10 proof and 5 defy.
Timmy, thanks a lot for hatching with me and for being part of this project with me, and for all the great advice. Guys, please comment, rate, review, subscribe, and again, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
See you later, guys.